KWE is up 14 points, or rather 15% in the pre-market session of Thursday, the 26th of June. We haven't found any fresh news, but there is a discussion about a potential short squeeze. But we haven't seen enough. We haven't. It has the short interest is not very high. It doesn't mean that a short squeeze cannot occur with the very tiny short interest it has. Low float, yes, has a very low float. It also has a history of being very highly volatile. But there's also a discussion about its contracts and outcome on upcoming news and partnerships. So there's also questions about very good entry points and exit points. So we'll see what we can make of those. The underlying trend on the stock is a bearish one. It's 200 day moving average on its daily chart is sloping bearishly lower. However, on this 4-hour chart, the underlying trend is strongly bullish. Higher prices are expected to print on this chart. We have 8.55 and 13.54. Has it printed 8.55 already? Yeah. In this session, it has actually printed 14.38. It has actually printed that. So 8.55. Yeah. But the two projections, 13.54 and 8.55, the probability of them printing is there. However, the price pressure momentum of its 10 period moving average is still negative and improving. Negative, but still improving. The second derivative is also severely negative. However, the second derivative is positive. So this is the first derivative negative. You can see that negative 2569.6952. The main indicator itself is negative 41.386. Severely bearish but improving. So given that the second derivative has a very stronger value, it indicates that the probability of it improving, getting of this diminishing to a positive is there. Okay, so let's see now. We can apply the market grid for the stock, and we'll be able to find where it is get an idea of entries and exits. So right now it's let's see, on its market grid, it's currently the current price is 8.65, so it's right on its resistance zone. So if you go by what the sentiment's going on, then you could say that maybe high prices could still print. In other words, it's indicating that the buying entry opportunities have also diminished. The stock is getting stronger. This is not exactly the best window. The best window doesn't mean that it's not good. This is not the best window to buy the stock. Anything closer towards 4.48 or thereabout will be very good. But you can decide to buy it at any point. It's all up to you. But on the positive side, it's also indicating that it could still test 9.5, or we have already seen it. It printed 14 point let's get it again, 14.47 in this session. So the probability of it retesting those is absolutely there, because it has just done that already in this session. So the probability of it retesting those sort of values, and indeed 11.22, the maximum value on its price channel, is also there as well. But just be aware that it's getting late, gradually getting late, getting late to jump in on the stock. I know it's has only gained 18.78%. Maybe there might be that opportunity, and also given the fact that it has printed even higher prices in this session, yeah, he could actually argue that yes, it's actually an opportunity is there, actually, that has actually pulled back. So 8.78 is 8.6 8.6 relative to 14.28. 14.28 is a decent pullback. So that's at least up to a 40% discount from this intraday high. Sorry, not intraday high, from this the high of today's session. So if you look at it that way, yeah, you could make an argument that an entry, yeah, and the buying opportunity is still open. The buying window is still open. If you look at it in that from that light, you can see the price pressure momentum one is improving. I think it's amongst other things down to the fact that we have this very very strong second derivative value, which is pointing out that this improvement is coming. So that, yeah, also pointing to the fact that maybe higher prices may print. Yeah. Okay, so that's what's going on. We could just quickly scan through some of the short-term charts and see what's going on. First of all, let's remove this market grid. Okay, let's see what's going on the 3-hour chart. So we have here this upper projection is what? 13.54. On the 3-hour chart, what do we have? We have 13.54 as well. On the 2-hour chart, we have 13.54 as well. On the 1-hour chart, we have 8.41, 8.88, 9.14. Okay, let's have a look at quickly scan through the jumped all the way to the 1 minute chart and see what's going on here. We have 9.1, 9.06, 9.35, 9.54. These prices have already printed before now. Yeah, so the probability of them printing is also there. 3-minute chart, let's see what's going on. We have downward projections and upper projections, 0.0582, 2.61 upper projections, 13.67, 15.97, 17.39. Yeah, so the 3-minute chart is projecting even higher prices that are actually higher than even the intraday high of around $16. Yeah, so same here on the 5-minute chart. We have 12.28, 13.67, 15.97, 17.39. So yeah, the stock is trending right now. Okay, so see what you make of it, and we'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.